Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Tonight, Alan Wake 2 just released. I was a little disappointed they didn't have a prelude or preload option. And as soon as it hit midnight, then it started installing, which it's actually downloading, not installing. But yeah, 80 gigabytes, just waiting on this thing to finish. So I'll just do a quick breakdown of the series here. As you see, Alan Wake Part 1, originally it was an action-adventure game, third-person shooter. Released one of the episodes, American Nightmare, which was standalone. And it just says it's a third-person shooter. Now, when I did play this, it did feel a little bit more like it was leaning towards the horror department, but it was still an action shooter. And it felt easier than the original game. The original game was felt more like survival to me, with the batteries, constantly needing batteries to kill enemies. I'm not sure how this will play out. I know you play as multiple characters, and as you see here, the genre is now survival horror. So definitely looking forward to that. And let me just see, what's that all? Oh, it wasn't all showing for everyone to see here, but third-person shooter for Alan Wake American Nightmare, and then the original action-adventure and third-person shooter. Now, Alan Wake 2, as you see, survival horror. Now the difference I want to point out, Epic Games are publishing this. In the past, you can see off of the Wika page, Microsoft was the publisher. So I don't know how that happened. I didn't look into it. But that's why it's not on Steam. That's why it's only here on the Epic Games Store. Now bear with me as this finishes. I am going to make sure the stream is working properly. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my own stream here. And alright, I do hear the sound, so it looks like we're good. We're live. Other than that, yeah, just hang in there, let this download so we can play it. I know it released earlier in other regions, so I was looking at this about 2 days ago. There was one region that got it earlier. So right here, as you see, players in Pacific time got it on October 26th. So people are already playing this, already enjoying this, but on the East Coast, just came out at midnight. And you even see Central got it on October 26th. I do not know the reason for all that, but I guess to them, they're ahead of us in time. Looks like Brazil and UK gonna get kind of late, but same day. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, now it's verifying. So we're done here. We're just waiting for it to verify. I did want to mention I am running this now in 1080p because it's a live stream, but I'm thinking to live stream for 30 minutes and then record off stream for 4K. For about 30 minutes as well, but in 4K, just to show off the graphics. Other than that, I have if you look to the right here, I have a 3080 Ti, so we came prepared for this. And one thing that really sucks is messing with the settings, but I'm glad it's in 1080p right now while I'm streaming, because I'm not gonna have to mess with all that. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to mess too much with that, and I can just hop into the game right away. And yeah, Epic Game Store, they still give out a lot of free games. They wanted people to build a library on here and choose this client over Steam, but I don't know if okay, you got achievements, but look at it, like it's so plain. And I'm not gonna click on account. But if you compare this to Steam, you can't just hand out games and expect people to move over. And I get the 30% thing that Steam is taking from developers. Oh, and that's the other thing. They funded this game 100%. That's why they kept it exclusive. Will we see it on Steam one day? I have no clue, but they need to build a better interface. Like, look at this. It's so plain. And I'm looking at it in 1080p, but you know, a lot of their stuff is worth it. They got a lot of deals, but people choose Steam because they've been there longer and it looks better. Like they got everything on their trading cards, achievements, a better profile. Like you look at this and you look at my Steam profile. I'm going to just load it up here. I know the download is done and I'll hop right in. It's just a way better looking profile here. Like you can set up screenshots and all that. So they got a long way before they can. I mean, they're competing with Valve, but at the lowest level. Even with the free games, like that's not gonna bring people over. Like they'll get the games, they'll play them, but they're gonna interact more on Steam. Anyways, we're loading up the game, and I'll mute once it's up. So I put everything on high. I don't know if it's gonna run well, but let's see what it looks like and we'll go from there. I don't know right now if the sound is too loud, if I can be heard here, so I'm gonna lower that as well. I've had issues with audio in the past, so I'm gonna go about there. And then it'll be hired again for the 4K recording, just in case. Interesting difficulty settings here. You got story, I guess for people that aren't too experienced, normal and then hard. So we're gonna go with normal, the default setting I usually pick for games. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties because I'm looking at the stream and it doesn't look like it's working. Interesting. What the heck? That does not look like Alan Wake. Okay, so I'm not sure if the stream's going well. Like, on my side, I see it skipping from my cell phone, but just in case I am recording this all, worst case, I'll repost it. But I don't know if I'm having internet issues trying to watch, but I'm going live and it's just not running the stream. Everything looks good, so I don't know what's going on with YouTube here. Well, maybe it's my Wi-Fi. And I just don't see the stream running, so if it did lag out, again, I will have this on recorded and on replay, so we'll see what happens there. Let me just quickly see YouTube if anything happened. Still connected to the internet. It tells me to end the stream. It says I'm live, but it's not moving. gonna switch to full screen and see if that helps. Let's see, let me tune in. I just got the screenshot here because I was using the art. I'm going to tune in from my desktop where I'm connected directly. And let's see if I can see and hear myself. Okay. And it looks like it's frozen. Don't know why. Really strange. Really strange. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. And normally, my settings should not change on OBS. This is why I hate streaming, by the way. It's on the same default that I usually have it on.